Hey everybody, this is Jeff Capurro from Talent Rover, the Director of Sales here in the U.S. Just wanted to go over Talent Rover and our product and offering, a lot of our capabilities. From the beginning, Talent Rover was really built by staffing professionals that became frustrated with a lot of the other solutions out there and decided to build Talent Rover. And once they did, felt that they met quite a significant need in the marketplace that a lot of staffing and recruiting firms were struggling with from a technology standpoint. And that's how they built Talent Rover off of the Salesforce platform and where we're at today. So being built on Salesforce, it's obviously the top CRM solution in the world, the 6th largest software company, and about a $6 billion organization at this point. So with that, our customers receive the same benefits that Salesforce customers do from the open API standpoint, as well as being able to access Talent Rover from any web-enabled device, whether it's their iPhone, their tablet, or even iWatch. Along with being on the Salesforce platform is the trusted security of the platform, not only at the architecture level, but also at the application level, which is extremely important to any staffing recruiting firm. Along with that, we've gone forward with Safe Harbor compliance as well as SOC 2 compliance to ensure all of our customers' data is secure. And so what we've done is been able to really layer Talent Rover as a solid recruitment platform on top of all the benefits of the Salesforce platform. So our clients are able to get the best of both worlds and really focus in on the things that drive their staffing and recruiting business: sales, recruiting, back office, analytics, and communities. So we'll start by taking a look at the sales piece of the system. With that, your associates are going to have full contact management. They're going to have a 360-degree view of their relationships with contacts. They can track their phone calls, track their meetings, keep track of any future reaching out that they will be doing, and utilizing built-in social media and social intelligence to really know where to focus in on their time so that it's spent most usefully. Along with that as well is going to be job and lead management. This is highly used for tracking the sales process, moving things through the sales process, and learning from those experiences as things progress or digress. To use that as a tool for the teams to really keep track of. And this is easily done by converting leads into actual job orders so that you can start submitting candidates directly to the clients and moving them through the process. With our call lists that are built into the system, these can be used for a lot of different ways. From the sales perspective, mass outreach to a list of customers and going through some business development calls, and as well as mass emailing directly from within Talent Rover without having to leave the system. Just adds a lot more time back into your associates' day, allows them to be a lot more focused on the task at hand. Also with that, you are going to be able to integrate with either Outlook or Gmail, no matter which email system you're using. The fact that we're built on Salesforce, you have full access to the Salesforce App Exchange, and you can bidirectionally sync your emails, your tasks, and your calendar, no matter which system you want to work out of. Up next is the recruiting piece. So with that, we've done a lot of things in Talent Rover to make it specialized for the recruitment workflow. Candidate management, being able to quickly sort your candidates by status, move them through the interview process from multiple places within the system, eliminating too many clicks and too much noise on the pages. We're able to kind of clean it up and keep things streamlined for your team. Through our resume manager, your teams are able to keep track of current and older versions of the resume all in one place, but also you can search without leaving the page, and you can auto-format the resumes with your own logo, header, or footing right on the resume to shoot that off over to a client and get their feedback. Daxtra Search, this is our parsing and searching engine built in directly into Talent Rover. It's a fully embedded part of our product. Daxtra is known as the top solution out there for both resume parsing and searching technology with their natural language and semantic search. Takes more of a human-like approach to reading a resume versus a lot of the other search engines out there, which is going to save your team plenty of time in evaluating resumes because they know all the best resumes are sorted at the top. And you can also mass parse these from searching external databases, all from within Talent Rover, whether you're searching on Monster, CareerBuilder, Dice, etc. You can stay all within the system, create that stickiness for your associates. Our scheduler is something that we have been able to really hone in on for a lot of different industries, whether it's healthcare, hospitality, anything like that. You can really keep track of quick, high-volume placements. You can place multiple people on multiple jobs at once, and even keep track of shifts every up to 15 minutes. This can automatically match through skill sets, locations, and ultimately book them so that they can access their schedule at any time and know when they're supposed to go to work. For the back office piece, we've got credentialing. So we have really been able to track any screenings, whether it's credentials, certifications, background checks. We also have an integration with Prophecy, which is one of the most widely used nurse testing softwares out there, where you can send out assessments directly from in the system, get those results back, and save that against the contact record, which does a lot of different things, but you can keep track of expiration dates of different certifications and licenses and have automatic alerts going out to that individual if they are up for expiration sometime soon. With applicant onboarding, we have a fully embedded integration with DocuSign, so our clients can easily send out contracts, send out onboarding paperwork to candidates, or any paperwork that you would want to send out to individuals, and have it all automatically tracked and logged in the system through the automation of DocuSign. You can also send reminders to folks if they haven't filled in the paperwork within a specific amount of time, and it can just automatically move things through the process without your team having to worry about that. There are online timesheets and expense reports. This is mainly done through our online communities, which I'll talk about later, but this is really going to provide an interface for your candidates and your clients to be able to submit their time, approve time or reject time, and once again, with our automated workflows and reminders, we can have reminders going to the candidate if they haven't submitted their timesheets at particular dates and times, depending on the payroll cycle, as well as automatic reminders going to the timesheet approver with the client if they haven't approved time cards at a certain date or time. So it really just reduces errors and simplifies the process, more of that automation, less responsibility for the team. Invoicing, with us being able to track all of that timesheet and expense report data, you can then produce invoices out of Talent Rover, whether it's one invoice or multiple invoices all at once. And you can print that, send it to the client, or you can email it off as a PDF and even attach the timesheets along with that invoice for the client. So once again, automating the process for your team, and you can kind of dictate any of those templates for those invoices. Our integration with accounting and payroll systems is extremely robust. We've partnered with a company called Interweave, who's been in the industry for quite some time now. They've been working with Salesforce for over 10 years, and they can integrate with all of the major back office systems, whether it's QuickBooks, SAP, Microsoft Dynamics, Great Plains, anything, to bidirectionally sync your information from your accounting system or payroll system into Talent Rover, or vice versa, all behind the scenes automatically for you. More on the human resources side, you can keep track of fixed assets for both your temps as well as your internal employees. So you can track equipment, whether you give them a laptop, cell phone, etc., and keep track of that through the process, whether you need to collect it after an assignment's done from a candidate, or if an employee leaves internally, you can always keep track of which fixed assets have been assigned out to them. As well as your internal onboarding. So you can start the new hire process. You can have a checklist off if business cards have been ordered, their email been set up, their computer set up, and automatic emails and approval processes along with that to make sure everything's good to go for your associates once they start. The other big piece is our analytics. So through reporting in the Salesforce platform and within Talent Rover, you can really dive deep into the system and report off of any fields that you would want. So as long as the data is in there, you can run a report or dashboard on it. You can schedule reports to run automatically on a schedule, but these also allow you a simple drag and drop capability where you can easily build your own reports on the fly. The dashboards within Talent Rover are going to really let you easily evaluate your data. These are going to be really what kind of shine through over on top of the reports, which are more the engine behind the dashboards. But you can drill down even further into specific areas. You can drag and drop the builder like we were just saying, but also you can segment data by certain individuals, certain teams, or the entire company. And I'm actually going to jump into one of those right now. So what we're looking at right here is the company summary dashboard. So you can keep track of how many new jobs your associates have brought in year to date. You can hover over it, kind of get even further insight into who's bringing in what. You can see income, year to date, gross profits, and where all of your associates rank up against each other. Usually in staffing recruiting, competition is a pretty important thing, so everybody can kind of have full insight as to where they stand against their peers. You can even keep track of your online applications and which job boards they're coming from. So once again, this is highly adaptable to you and your business and what you would want to keep track of in terms of your ROI, so you know where to spend your time and your money. But this can also be done more at the individual level. So your recruiters or sales reps can come in, get an idea of their activities week over week, if that's something they're evaluated on. Once again, see where their gross profits are currently versus their forecasted amount, and see any of their trends that are going on with their adjusted gross profits, their commission structure, and anything like that. The next big piece is communities. So communities is really the online platform for both your candidates and your clients to interact with the staffing firm. So you can completely dictate the amount of interaction that you can have, the amount of information that the candidates and clients can do or see. And so with the candidate side, they can go in and self-register themselves for particular jobs. They can upload new resumes or credentials or certifications. They can keep track of their timesheets, both going in and submitting new timesheets or seeing previous timesheets that they had submitted. They've got expense reports and then even keeping track of which jobs they're placed on with the scheduler, like I was mentioning before. From the client's perspective, this gives you a whole insight from a new perspective that a lot of staffing firms haven't had before. They can get hiring trends through this. They can have the clients post new jobs that get fed directly into Talent Rover, so that then the recruitment team knows exactly as soon as a new job hits the system, they've got to start finding candidates all in real time. Clients can go in, interact with the community, provide interview feedback, approve time cards and expense reports, and even view invoices and reports and dashboards if you'd want them to do so. So I'll pop out to one of those real quick. So this is the Talent Rover community, both from, once again, from the candidate and client's perspective. Your clients can come in, like I was mentioning before. They can see all of the open jobs that they currently have with the staffing firm. They can even view candidates that have been submitted to them for that particular job. And they can even view the resume or provide interview feedback or reject candidates, all from right here. And once again, that's all going to be saved into Talent Rover in real time. You also have the scheduler from within the system. So clients can go in, add new shifts of particular positions. Candidates can come in, take a look at their schedule, know exactly where they're available or where they're booked. And they can even drill down further into that to see the details of the shift. So where it is, what their pay rate is, those sorts of things. Like I was talking about before, we also have timesheets within the system. So Both candidates and clients can come in, view any of their previous timesheets, add new ones, submit them for approval, and so on and so forth. And then once again, all of that data, there's going to be able to generate reports, dashboards, everything right here out in the community, just as you would be able to see it internally as well. And you completely dictate how much or how little interaction or how much data the candidates and clients can interact with. So next, customer success. In a short amount of time, Talent Rover has been able to make a dramatic impact in the industry. One of the more high-level deals that we've won is with Spring Professional. They're a division of Adecco, mainly based in the Asia-Pac region, but with Talent Rover being a global solution, being able to scale globally, native in over 20 different languages, over 100 different currencies, it's really allowed them to expand their business, become more efficient and more collaborative across the region by using Talent Rover. We've also worked with some more local firms. Betts Recruiting. They're based in San Francisco. They mainly place sales associates in the the IT industry. They've been able to grow from about 20 employees to well over 100, and Talent Rover has been able to allow them to do that. So Talent Rover has helped Betts expand globally and really kind of drive their business to be more successful with being built on Salesforce and using Talent Rover's workflows. Also, we've even worked with smaller firms. VVOH, they're a finance and accounting firm, also here in the San Francisco Bay Area. They came from a pretty archaic system that required way too many clicks, way too much double entry, and they've seen a dramatic increase in their associates' output since they've been using Talent Rover, and have really been able to speed up their efficiencies with placements, which ultimately is going to bring them more money at the end of the day, keep everybody happy, and allow them to continue to grow. So that's pretty much Talent Rover. Appreciate it. Take care.